Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
Come on, man. Let's get started, man. Welcome back to this episode of the eLab podcast. I got all my guys with me, boy. How y'all doing, man?
What's good with it? What's good?
I brought Pops. I brought Pops on here, man, from Pops Corner, man. We got the great reveal so y'all can see Pops, man. First off, hey, I meant to tell. I don't know if I told y'all this offline. Bro, we've been getting a lot of love from Belgium. Ken, how many people? What was the percentage when we looked up the Belgium streams?
It's like 19, 20.
19% of our viewers come from Belgium on Spotify, bro. So that's around like 30, maybe 25 to 30 streams just straight from Belgium, man. So I tried to learn. I think it says it was Wat is los and Wat is er. I mean, what's up, man? I mean, what's up in Dutch and German, man? So, yeah, man, I appreciate everybody listening to it, bro. But, hey, so I brought Pops on here because I want y'all to tell him the truth, all right? Tell him. Don't hold back. Don't be being nice to him. Tell him the truth because he keeps sending me this clip that he want us to talk about. He was like, man, y'all need to listen to it. Y'all don't get. So I'm going to play this clip for everybody so everybody that's listening can hear it and we can all listen to it together. But this is a clip from I don't know the name of the podcast, but it's a group. It's a group of like 5 of them, and they talking about Jordan and pretty much LeBron James not being able to get over the hump.
No.
Hold on, wait.
They're talking about.
I'm gonna put it on here. Hold on, I'm gonna put it. There he is. That's it right there. There it is right here. So look,
okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna play the clip. Hold on. Y'all can't hear that, can you? We can't hear that? Oh, yeah.
I got
say that
here she goes.
Gilbert Arenas he's I would say that Gilbert Arenas he's a part of the campaign. He's a part of the campaign to make sure that, young guys today don't have to be compared to the standards. So Michael Jordan accomplished all these things. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar accomplished all these things. Shaquille O'Neal, all of these people, they have done so much in their careers, and no one today wants to be compared to any of it. They can't handle the pressure. They can't handle the level at which they have to reach to say that, okay, well, I'm a top whatever number you want to be. If you want to be top 20, you got to get past this person. They don't want that. They want to decide what those milestones are going to be. And unfortunately, in basketball, in the history of basketball, you've got to surpass the incumbent. So LeBron's job was to worry about facing off against Kobe Bryant. The person he was supposed to be trying to get past was Kobe. He wasn't able to do that. So there was a marketing campaign and a gimmick surrounding the GOAT. And we're just going to skip over this person and create an entire campaign and debate between myself and Michael Jordan wearing the jersey number 23. That's also marketing, right? We know that this number is going to sell. So that's going to sell. This is going to shape my entire career because I'm going to be compared to Michael Jordan throughout my entire career. I'm going to start this from now. And so because of that, we have to go ahead and chip away at all of these accomplishments from the past so that that's no longer what you actually have to surpass. Okay, I don't have to get MVPs. I just have to get stats. I don't have to win rings. These are team accomplishments, even though this is a fucking team sport. So this is a team sport where everybody plays together and everything is predicated on every single person on your team. Assists, rebounds. You can't get that without boxing out an opposing player, right? You can't. Well, I guess you can get rebounds without boxing out these days, but
you still can.
But you guys get my point. Is that now the media in conjunction with the players. This is, I just think it's twofold. It's media, it's the NBA, it's the referees, it's the players. They're trying to shape a new NBA and trying to essentially get rid of all of the standards that that you have to reach because nobody's reached them yet.
Man, that's a lot.
Hey, I don't.
Go ahead, Pop. Go ahead, Red. You said it all.
I don't ultimately disagree. I think LeBron has the stat lines and stuff like that, but what she said does make a little sense to me. Whole lot of sense. Make a whole lot Lot of of sense. sense.
A
But
whole
like
lot
you
of
know,
sense. How, Ken? What you mean when you say what? How so?
good. When she said they don't want that pressure because they trying to make new awards and play in and Eastern Conference MVP, Western Conference MVP. Like, what's that, that- I'm with you, Ken. They almost making it like everybody wins instead of it just being an individual win type thing. It's like no child left behind in a sense. What pretty much what you're saying, Ken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, like far as the stat line and stuff like that, she got a point. Like, well, she lost me with the stat line because statistically, LeBron the greatest player ever to play the game.
He
Statistically,
can't be.
not
He can't be. And that's the whole point. And that's the whole point. That's what she's saying. You guys ever heard of Bernard King?
Yep.
Yep, from the Knicks.
Bernard King. Look at the numbers that Bernard King, 50 points a game, 53, 55 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't talk about Bernard King. I've never heard y'all talk about Bernard King.
Mm-hmm.
You only talk about the Tim Duncans. You only talk about the Giannis's. All the guys who won NBA final championships, NBA championships.
Right.
Bernard King never won a championship. But
Right.
look at his numbers. Right? Look at the numbers that was Anthony Hardaway. Y'all don't talk about Anthony Hardaway, but look at his numbers. As a point guard, as a shooting guard, as turnover, as stealing the ball. Damn. Right?
Right.
Y'all never,
Look,
talk about those type of guys because they've never won. And when it comes to LeBron James,
Okay.
you want to say he the greatest of all time, but he ain't won nothing. He ain't won nothing.
He won
The difference between Michael Jordan, the difference between Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant, because those are the three they don't want to say Kobe, but the three greatest, the two. Michael Jordan is by none the greatest player to play the game. Behind him is Kobe Bryant, and then you can line up the rest. If you wanted that third person to be LeBron James, that's fine. But the difference between those three guys, is that it's the championships, it's the accolades, it's the things that had to be done for them to be that guy. Does LeBron James have numbers? Yes, he does have numbers. Does he have a lot of numbers? Yes, he does have a lot of numbers. So that means he's a pretty good basketball player.
Yes, he does have accolades.
Yeah, he got more.
Hold on, because I let you talk. Because we got to get into this. You guys, I'm listening. Hold on, because I'm listening to the video. The lady in the video says that we want to make people better because they don't meet the accolades. They can't reach this step. Hold on. If you guys made Michael Jordan the best player in the NBA in 1989 before he won anything. And that was Kareem. And Kareem had 6 championships or 5 and 6 MVPs and all that. You guys started that. He was already touted. He was already slated to be the best. Because of what y'all breaking.
Coming off that season that he had, you got it. That's one of the greatest seasons. He just didn't win.
So why now we moving the goalposts? Why now is it like, oh well, LeBron ain't did enough? It never really mattered about how many championships you won because you told us Jordan was better before he even beat Kareem.
So I get what EJ said.
It never mattered. It matters now because y'all feel away about Jordan.
But you're talking about when Michael Jordan played, when they dubbed Michael Jordan the greatest.
Yep.
EJ. That's why I gave you. That's why I sent you guys, you and Ken, that New York Knicks Knicks clip when he was playing. It wasn't a clip of his highlights. Those was clips of the game. That was the whole game.
Yep.
That was the whole game. You talking about bagging up in the post, faking left, faking right, up and unders, taking a man to the hole. They ain't never seen none of that.
But to what?
Not to that level.
Hold on, Paul. Let go. Go ahead. What you got to say, Red?
But to what EJ saying is the same way y'all saying she created the standard for LeBron. They created the standard for Michael Jordan. Because if y'all going off numbers and accolades, at that time it would have been Kareem. But they kind of moved the goalpost and gave it to Jordan.
Before he did anything.
Like EJ say, it looked better. It looked cute. So I get what you're saying.
But what had to, y'all missing it? You guys are missing it.
Go ahead.
We talking about What had to be done in order for those guys to be those guys? Okay, I'm gonna
I
do
hear
it
what
like
you
this. All
saying.
right,
But hold on, pause. I hear
I'm
what
gonna do it
you
like this.
saying, but you skipping
When
over the
LeBron
part of
James won a championship.
yeah.
When LeBron James, okay, we're gonna go to the accolade. When LeBron James won a championship, his first championship was won with who?
D Wade.
D Wade, yeah.
No, not D Wade, nigga. D Wade and Bosh.
Oh yeah, D Wade.
When he lost, when LeBron James saw he couldn't win, he went
That don't
and
matter
got.
though. Pop,
Went,
pop.
listen
You
to
know,
what I'm saying. You ain't listening. You're not listening. I'm not finished with my point.
go ahead. Go ahead.
You assume
All right,
you're not listening to my point.
go ahead.
When he won a game, when he won his first championship, he went to another team and won.
Mm-hmm.
When Michael Jordan went to Chicago and he lost against Boston, he went to the gym and he came back and they won. And he got his team together, he won and they won. LeBron James.
The part to me that I felt. Go ahead. Go. You got more? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I got. Go ahead.
He left and went to he left and went and got two superstars to play to win. And then when he went back to Cleveland, he got two more superstars and David and Love and Kyrie Irving to win. Michael Jordan, when he lost against Boston and couldn't win Boston, he went to the gym.
And they drafted Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen was not. Scottie Pippen was not a first team, a NBA top 50 player at that time. Scottie Pippen was not.
You making a big point. You making a long point. I'm trying to talk to your point. Go ahead. Go ahead, though. I'm listening.
John Paxton, B.J. Armstrong, Steve Kerr. These guys were not top 50, top 25 NBA players when they won championships. They became that alpha when they got and learned how to play ball and play ball with Jordan. When they got over there, Jordan learned how to play ball with them.
Mm-hmm.
And he became a icon. That's different. Kobe Bryant, same thing. Kobe Bryant, he went to the Lakers.
It can't be the same thing.
Kobe Bryant, he played with the Lakers.
So is that hold on? Wait, Pop, you making a long point. So are you telling me that it sounds that you're more upset about how he went and got it as opposed to when he got it? Because
at all. I'm trying to get you.
Well, I'm saying that's you're saying that the difference is because Jordan got drafted. I mean, Scottie Pippen got drafted, and you got Phil Jackson as a coach. That makes it different than LeBron James going and playing with D Wade. A big part of what I think you miss is Jordan didn't get to the finals until he was ready to get to the finals. He didn't get there until he was 27. LeBron got there at 22. LeBron then wasn't supposed to beat the Spurs. He wasn't supposed to win. He wasn't supposed to. If Jordan would have got there at 22, he would have lost. How we know that?
With Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade.
He was 27 when he got there with them.
No, he got there by himself with the Cavaliers, though.
But he got there by himself with the Cavs when he was 22.
You telling me, Kyrie?
No, that was Mo Williams.
He lost to the Spurs in 2007 first.
Yeah, that was with Mo Williams and Boobie Gibson when he went by himself.
He ain't win no championship with nobody else. He won a championship with Kyrie Irving.
No, he got to the championship without.
He got there.
He got
who?
LeBron James got to the NBA Finals without any of them. LeBron James got to the finals in 2007 without them. Michael Jordan didn't get to the finals until he was ready.
And he didn't
get there until he was ready.
And he beat the Pistons. That just had one championship.
The point that this lady is making that you guys are missing, okay, is that in order for Michael Jordan to be Michael Jordan, it took a body of work for him to do it.
And I disagree with that. It couldn't have been because the greatest already.
And you guys would never. LeBron James would never three-peat. LeBron James. I'm gonna just put it like this. This is how special. And I'm a Michael Jordan hater. Mm-hmm. Let's be clear. Reggie Miller. I was an Indiana Pacer fan at this time. All right. Michael Jordan used to burn out bridges. I'm Reggie Miller all day long. I'm a Michael Jordan hater because that nigga used to kick our butt. All right, the Chicago Bulls kick our butt. That I'm just being clear. Only reason I'm speaking like this is because you guys are not seeing the greatness of this guy. Michael Jordan came out of school, Came out of high school. Played basketball when he was 16 years old, 11 years in high school. Played 2 years of high school ball. Went to college, played 4 years of ball. Went to the NBA 3 years into the NBA, into 3 to 4 years and hit the NBA
We know
career.
his story. What that mean? We
Okay.
know his
Hold
story.
on.
We know his
You
story.
shutting it down. Wait over here.
Because we know
Michael
this. You ain't
Jordan
telling us that we don't know.
became the greatest player to ever play the game before he won a championship. Why? Because he dominated. When Michael Jordan played ball,
All right,
my
Pop.
dude, that was nobody else even thought about in the conversation being his opponent as being the greatest of all time. Nobody. Nobody.
That
Not Reggie
completely
Miller,
contradicts everything that
not
girl
Allen
said.
Iverson, not Shaquille O'Neal. Hey, not John Starks, not Ray Allen, not Dwayne Wade, not Kobe Bryant. None of them. Nobody. There was nobody to compare against to Michael Jordan.
But
There
see, I
was a
think
lot of
Nobody.
y'all just didn't
but
let
see,
it happen.
I think y'all argue two different points.
Go
So
ahead,
from what
Red.
you saying, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but from what EJ saying and what that lady saying is, that lady said there was
Okay, let's go back to that.
that lady said that there was standards and stats made to help
Right.
prove the case.
There was a bar.
What EJ saying is in 19 what is it 80, 85,
89.
89 they deemed Michael Jordan the greatest player without even reaching none of those accolades. And at that time,
Right.
the accolades would have been held by Kareem, who was the best player of that
But he
time.
did. But he
He-
did have the accolades.
I ain't finna go back and say.
He won. He was a first team all defense player.
You talking
He
about
won the
Michael Jordan?
scoring. Michael
No,
Jordan.
None of those accolades was
He was
better than
first
Kareem.
team.
but listen, he did. But what EJ's saying is the standard of greatness that we hold the people upon now is 5 championships, 6 championships, MVPs, this, and this. At that time, Jordan had him. They said he was the greatest of all time. But you had Kareem
Right.
that was still there and had all of that, and they didn't even
But-
give him that prop.
Even Magic.
That's what he's
Even
saying.
Magic. Y'all put him in front of Magic, Bird,
He-
and Kareem
He jumped
all
past
in
everybody.
for a regular season. Because
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
jumped
have a
past
great
everybody.
playoff because he
'Cause
lost in the second round.
And I'm gonna
You
say
made
this
him the
too.
best
I
player in the
watched
second round loss.
I watched that. What was that show? The documentary you had. What's the
Go
doc-
EJ.
ahead,
What was the
Kiki.
documentary you had? I watched the
What?
documentary. They
He
said,
was by 89. He was losing in the Eastern Conference Finals.
They lost in the second round to the Pistons in 89.
Couldn't beat
You the
Detroit.
Google.
Exactly.
Either 88, 89, or 90. Which one? Because he ain't make it to the
Eastern-
second.
That's right.
It
like
was
EJ,
Eastern Conference
strong
Finals.
enough.
but like EJ said though, he had 63 against Boston, and they was like, oh, it was like playing against Jesus.
He
But
lost
they
in the
lost.
first round.
But they lost though. It's like
Yeah.
It's like for Michael Jordan, y'all they kind of made up more shit for Michael Jordan than they make for LeBron James for real. If we being honest.
They trying to protect their GOAT. But go ahead, Pop.
We
Look,
being
go
honest.
ahead, man.
Michael Jordan.
You hear me?
Michael, I'm going into the shop. Michael Jordan, I'm not Kobe Bryant, but LeBron James. Hold on. LeBron James. You guys, all right, now here we go. The accolades. Let me go. I'm gonna stay on this one thing.
I'm gonna give you one
Stay on
more,
the
man. We finna
accolades,
move
man.
on, Pops. Go ahead, man.
What we going to? Go ahead.
No, well, because we finna talk about the NBA games. I ain't know if you watched them. I know you got to do your thing,
Yeah,
man.
it was the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, y'all do y'all thing. But what that woman said again, what that woman was talking about is that you guys don't have to win. Y'all don't have to win anything.
Mhm.
All you want this guy to be the greatest, and he can't be the greatest because he has not surpassed Michael Jordan.
All right, Pop. All
Just
right,
say
bye,
what
man.
Hey, hold on.
And he
I got
ain't-
one
Go ahead,
question.
Rick. Go ahead, Rick.
I
What?
got one question for
And he
him.
ain't gonna
ahead,
never
Rick.
surpass
Hey,
Kobe Bryant.
hey,
Go
look.
ahead.
So my question for you though is, what would it take for him to surpass Michael Jordan?
I don't know. It's been 4 players in the history of the league to ever win the NBA title, first team defensive player, MVP. 4 people to do it.
Yeah.
And all 4 of them was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan won 3 rings, right? And then he left for 2 years.
So
Came back, won 3 more rings.
So
Hold
LeBron
up.
Fighting
Came
this
back.
myth.
You cut me
He's
off.
fighting the myth.
This is my last time. I gotta go. So let me have
All
my
right, all right,
pick.
go ahead, Pop.
He had 3. He won 3. He won them 4 times. He won 3 rings back to back to back. Left for 2 years, year and a half, whatever it was. Came back, won 3 more rings, left for
I love how you skip
half,
it
2
lost in
years,
95. I
and
love that.
came
Gotta
back
love that.
and averaged
You gotta love that.
20 some points a game at 40 years old. The man is hey, and then he made it to where LeBron James and everybody behind LeBron James could get $100 million contracts. He made it to where everybody he did. He made it to where everybody gets sneaker deals. He made it to where everybody gets sneaker deals. He made the NBA to what it is today, so LeBron James can play. That's why he was the number 23.
He was
He'll
23
never
in high
be a
school.
Michael
But
Jordan.
that's beside the point. He was 23 in high
I
school.
know it because he was number 23 in high school because he wanted to be like Mike in high school.
All right, Pop. Hang up, man. Bye.
Thank you for making my point.
Hang up, man. Kick him out. How we kick him out, man? How you kick people out, man?
Just right there, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, Pop.
Later on.
All right, bro. Anyway, man, dude, look at Ted. Look at Ted about to pass out. Ted, why you had nothing to say, man? What's the problem, Ted?
There wasn't no problem on my end. I was just letting him get his shit off.
You gotta let him get his shit off, man. He done sent me that video 2 or 3 times, bro, for us to talk about it.
Pop walked his statement back though with the video.
What'd you say, Red?
I said Pops walked his statement back a few times though.
He did. I'm like, bro, you can't keep saying.
Yeah.
I'm all for the conversation.
It was just a lot of holes. It was a lot of holes in what he was talking about, and then like I understand what message that lady was trying to convey, but I also disagree because it's like she was kind of all over the place, like when she was getting her point across. So like she was basically saying, "Hey, we established Jordan as being the epitome, the standard X, Y, and Z." Then they were talking about Kobe and Bron comparison, but it's like he was talking about the marketing for 23, but then I was like, man, Bron's best years was when he was number 6. So like, no, I'm just saying though, because it was like you said it's a marketing scheme and you wanted her to just skip the GOAT thing, but like the same way we were just talking about, Bron off the rip was killing. It took Kobe a little while. Kobe got with Shaq. He learned the system. He did what he needed to do. He developed himself. So he was a developing Hall of Fame player. Jordan and Bron came out the gates hooping. So that's why we even started talking about that. We was labeling this Jordan comparison while bro was playing for the Irish with the headband, killing in high school. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
So that just shows where we admitted
that's why the separation is between him and Kobe. That's why.
But it's a time lapse because they knew that Kobe was the closest thing that we seen to Jordan, but it didn't look like Jordan off the rip. It ended up looking like Jordan, familiar.
Yeah.
But it was never Jordan-esque off the rip. He had to go earn that. He had to work harder because he wasn't as talented as Jordan, gifted-wise. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
What you about to say, Ray? What's up?
You smoking dope on that last statement.
No, he's not.
He's somebody he had to go earn it and work at. He was playing behind Eddie Jones, who was an all-star.
He didn't have the keys like LeBron.
Yeah, no, so we gotta stop.
He didn't have the keys. But see, my
but there's a difference between who you playing with or what position. What situation you go into. But bro, you can't look me in my face and say Kobe was more talented than Jordan, bro. Let's just stop it. And I'm not even a Jordan fan.
We ain't saying but your argument wasn't that he was better. Your argument was that he didn't come in cooking right away. He didn't have the opportunity.
But that's why the media did not go ahead and make it a Jordan and Kobe thing. They said, okay, this kid from Akron is cooking off the rip.
That's not true though.
So Jordan, Bron wasn't cooking off the rip.
We're not saying that what your statement about Kobe ain't true. They was already naming Kobe the next Jordan. That's why it was so hyped up and why he got voted
because of the high school situation. Because of the high school situation. Then when he went to LA, what did he do his first year?
Came off the bench to Eddie Jones, who was all-star.
He wasn't playing. That's the point that I'm making.
He didn't have the keys like.
I think y'all. I feel like y'all making the same point. Y'all saying
I'm not saying that he
didn't. Yeah,
I didn't say he had the keys. I'm saying in that situation, at no point of that season, when the opportunity arose, or if there's any kind of like garbage games where they were like, this kid is going to end up being better or has the potential of being better than Eddie George, he didn't go take it. He had to wait for his spot, just like what EJ had said earlier. he was ready to take the starting position when he was ready. He didn't get it. He didn't want to go grab it off the rip. That's the point that I'm trying to make, though, bro. I get it that you like Kobe and stuff
It
like
ain't,
that, but
it ain't even about liking Kobe. You said the media wasn't saying that. If we being honest, we
So you
from
saying they
around that
were?
time. The media was already saying he was that.
be, when he was in high school.
Even when he came to the league, they had already said he was busting NBA players' ass. They
Right,
were saying
right.
they
They
was just
said
waiting to
that
get
and
him
all that.
done.
But
So
what
that's
did we
all I'm
see?
disagreeing with.
Right. But what I'm saying, what did we see when we seen the first year?
That
It
ain't got
was,
nothing to do with him. That's why they fired the coach, because the coach won't allow him to do that.
well, what I'm
I'm
saying,
a Laker fan, so I'm telling you that's
bro,
why the coach got to
bro,
do that.
you watch the same thing I watch, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Go ahead, bro.
That's
I'm
why.
good,
No,
That's
bro.
why
good.
he.
Hey, look, hey, I ain't
But
mad.
That's why he couldn't play his first 2 years because the coach. And Eddie Jones is an all-star. So
They
what
said
you gonna do? What you gonna
All
do?
star, I get it. I
Kobe
get it.
was coming in.
At the time, that's what they deemed him as. But what I'm saying is, like comparing even at that time, we all knew Kobe was better than Eddie George, bro.
We did. Well, you're right. You're
That's
right.
So
why
so
But
I'm
the,
not
the coach.
arguing that. I'm with you, Ken. I'm
Uh-huh.
the point that I'm saying is she's talking about marketing, but that is the reason why I said that there was a flaw in that story because of the reason why the
I,
media was cooking that up.
why do
That is
you
all.
why you say why you disagree with the media? Because if the media Kareem, he didn't really like the media. That's why they didn't label him as the GOAT.
But I'm saying though, like whether you like it or not, at the end of the day, you can't deny what you see at the time. So that's why when
Mhm.
I was saying that when Kareem had all these accolades and everything already established, you can't just strip a man's because he doesn't like talking in interviews or he doesn't like being a part of the media. At the end of the day, we
But
see
I
this.
get that. I get that,
That's what
Ted.
they do though.
But the media make the GOAT conversation.
Media
That's what
does
they
make
do. That's
superstars.
what they do.
So the media,
Regardless,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
the
with that.
So
media, the
That's fair.
media make the GOAT conversation.
Yeah.
and I agree with you. But also what I'm saying is when we're talking on a more in-depth level, the reason why I was explaining that there was a flaw is because of what the media had created. But what I was
Mhm.
trying to explain on more of a pod and in-depth way was, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said it like you can't say it's a marketing scheme because Braun's best years was 6, so there was no MJ marketing comparison with that. So that's why I said there was a flaw in what she said. I'm only basing off of what I'm listening to,
Yeah,
fellas.
and
I'm
that was what
only
I was trying to
listening
Now
to
get
let
what
me
Pop.
she
And I
let
was
me
said.
I
ask
was
you.
trying to get
Let me
Pop
ask
to
you
get
this.
back to the video.
now I got
Let
you.
me
I was
ask
just
you.
replying to
Let
what
me
you
ask you
said.
this question.
I
Let
said
me
that to
ask.
get I said that to piss you off real quick off the rip, Red.
Let me ask you this question though.
All
Go
right.
ahead, go ahead.
If Jordan never had his number retired for Miami, the 23, LeBron still would have been wearing the 23.
That's true too. That's true though. He would have never changed it if he
He
did.
would have
That's
never
true.
changed. He would have never been number 6. He still would have been 23.
But to
Hey,
to
You
look,
said
that,
if
woulda, coulda,
Jordan
shoulda.
retired
Ain't a
the
but
kid.
number,
Woulda, coulda,
yeah,
shoulda.
like the number
He was
23 is
six.
retired
The
in
number
Miami.
23 for Miami is
He's
retired. That's
retired. It's
Jordan
hanging up in
number.
the rafters, and he ain't never played for Miami. It's hanging up in the rafters though. Pat Riley said he was that good.
Hey, they gonna do the same thing for LeBron, them 6 out there too,
No,
though.
no.
So
And listen, I don't disagree with y'all. But
That's the question mark.
but to
That's
the
the question
overall
mark.
point
you
of that
asked me an
thing.
open-ended question. I couldn't say that to the
Hold
fuck.
up. But look, hey, look. But to the overall point of that question, the whole video to me,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just felt like it was so. It was. I'm not gonna say it was hoes. It was It was misguided because everything that she said is what they did for Michael Jordan.
Sure.
Right. And that was
So
ultimate, and that's what I was trying to
yeah,
get Pops to hear. He just don't be, that's why you got kid 15. All right, Pops, you good, baby. Appreciate it. But he just be one track minded like that. Like, hey man,
but
because she
yeah,
also brought up the fact she was like, well, you can't we comparing MVPs and then we talking about team basketball. And it was like, well, MVPs is an individual award. And then if
that's
you want to talk about teams, like I don't think there was any team that LeBron was on that is better than any Jordan teams.
so she
It
debunked
was
her.
better than any of Kobe, not any of Kobe, but that first 3P Kobe. So if you want to talk about teams, then we could talk about really why LeBron was losing so many finals because his teams was never that except when he was in Miami. That one he lost against Dirk and them, unacceptable, right? I can't even. That Heat team should have won every championship they went to. I'm not arguing that. But when they was with the Cavs and when they was doing they lost to the Warriors and stuff, they was the underdog. When he
Yeah,
was with
so
the Cavs, he was an underdog every time they played,
But there
whether it
was
was
a lot. There was a
2007 or 2015. They was
100%.
underdog. So
100%. I'm with
she
you.
debunked her whole statement with that though, because her whole statement was accolades versus this, and then
yeah,
you
and
trying
then
to discredit somebody else's accolades to make his
right.
accolades look
So
better.
and then here's my point: when we also get to that GOAT debate, bro, we're splitting hairs, right? Again, once y'all go past the fact that, so I hate to do this, but when Bill Russell got 11 championships and Kareem also has 5 MVPs, and he had both of those guys have things over Jordan as far as accolades. Well, what comes into play next? Well, the
They
way
gonna say
we
6
saw
and 0.
Jordan dominate the game is why we have him there.
Yeah, they
Right?
gonna say 6
Cool.
and 0. They gonna say he the only one to go undefeated. That's
He
what
the
they
only
gonna.
one to go undefeated, and he did. Okay, cool. Now we move on, and we now in our generation, we watch LeBron play, and we say, well, I know he ain't got the same championships as Jordan, but from what we've seen and how he played so early, and the things that he have done, we think he is either 1A or 1B, whether it be better or that's why he's in that conversation, because we not only did we see the accolades, we watched him play. And a lot of people, for me, my bad. I don't want my bad. I'm ranting. My bad. I've started feeling in my stomach.
Yeah, you
I'm
going
ranting,
off.
but a
You
lot of
going
people, for
off.
me, they always try to start LeBron's career in Miami, bro. From 2003 to 2010, the stuff that he was doing was spectacular, bro.
Amazing.
He was amazing, bro. To me, the best version of LeBron James was 2009. I love 2009 LeBron
Oh,
James.
here you go,
That's
bro.
just I know you don't,
Hey,
but I'm just
Ken,
saying, for me, bro,
but
he was just he didn't care. He was carefree. He didn't have none of the pressure.
but
He was
Them
just
going to them finals in
he was just hooping.
2007 was just a fluke to everybody. It was 2007 LeBron James them championship was similar to Iverson them getting there when the Iverson went. They
But I
wasn't
think
supposed to be there, bro.
I think that was the point where he was like, he was just straight raw talent, but then he was actually figuring the game out at that
Right,
point. That
Yeah, he was
particular
just
right.
point.
he was just hooping. He was just
He was
hooping.
just hooping, and that's why I like him in That's why I like him in 2009.
but
That's
I also think it goes to how what y'all said in the group chat though. Like we gotta pick a side. I'm with y'all. I agree with everything y'all saying. But for the media, it don't matter unless you winning.
that's a
Because
fact.
they were saying that.
Yeah,
Like when he was with Cleveland, they were saying that. Like, hey, you doing everything, but
Yeah.
you
Are you,
don't have that
are
brain.
you talking about the early parts of his career?
We
I'm
talking
just
about
saying,
Early
Okay.
Cleveland.
I'm just saying
Okay.
pre Miami,
all together. The media going
Miami,
like we all
Because
say
the
he was a
media,
better player. We all gonna say he was a great player in Cleveland. Like he was the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
But
he wasn't winning.
for the standards
he
of how
wasn't
we
winning,
look,
and
before
I
the
agree.
standards of how we look at shit, it's gonna be like he wasn't winning, and they're
I
gonna be
agree,
like
bro.
he
But
ain't got this, he ain't got
that's
this.
the motto: buckets and chips. I
Yeah, but it's
agree.
a lot of glorified
Buckets and
losers though.
chips.
'Cause I say this all the time. Because me and Ken, I talk to Ken about this. Like it's a lot of glorified losers.
True,
Like a lot of our superstars are glorified losers.
You're
If because
right.
by the standard of what we deem is supposed to be great, because we can't say buckets and chips over this and then be like, oh, he not good enough because he ain't got this, but he better than the nigga that got the chip.
But when it comes to them type of pairs, when we talk about cream of the crop, like top 10, like when we talk about that barbershop talk, I think what happens is when we get to more of the GOAT thing, they move the goalposts for Jordan.
One for Jordan, yeah.
So here, just my biggest example is right. So they talk about chips, they talk about 6-0. Let's not act like Jordan has never lost going into that 6-0 thing. First of all, right? Then they said when it helped them, this is when they used it. They used scoring, right? They said, and he had all these scoring titles. They said that he was going ballistic. He was doing 60 this. He was doing 55 in the Garden, X, Y, and Z, right? But then Kobe shattered the scoring title,
He
whatever.
beat him and he still didn't move him. Then LeBron beat him and he still didn't move him.
But that's the point that
Yeah.
I'm making, right?
I'm
So
with you.
they want to use these chess pieces when it helps Jordan, but when it hurts him, then they go back and run to the chips. So if
But
that was your case, then talk about the
got,
chips.
Ken?
Don't talk about the
my
scoring.
thing is,
Go ahead,
this my thing. Every time we look up somebody breaking a record, they breaking Jordan record. I'm
I
saying
can see what you're saying.
I ain't
He
mad
was
at that.
there.
I
He
get what
was there. He did it first.
that's what make him the
But
GOAT.
that's what Ken's saying. Ken's saying he was the standard. And now you
He's
got
the
to come meet the
standard.
standard.
Like
Listen.
everybody
This
is
is me
breaking
being
his
this
record.
is me being a Braun fan. Jordan will always be the epitome of the standard when we talk about premier, individual, accolade
Oh, that's
driven
what
basketball
I'm
player.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
he every record, like he still got the most points in a
Points per game.
playoff
I get what
game.
you're saying. So
Right.
what?
So what I'm saying is he was the version of what we seen that played at the highest level
Mhm.
first. He just was born before LeBron and Kobe.
So I guess.
So the point
yeah.
that I'm making is if LeBron and Bean was born in the same time frame, you're telling me that them guys with the same skill set and the same career path wouldn't have done, if not the same level as Jordan
ain't-
at that time frame. I'm
I
talking
ain't,
about
I ain't saying they would have.
huh?
I'm not saying they would have and they wouldn't, because I'm a Kobe fan. But
I'm only speaking off of. I'm speaking off of what we've already seen. The version of Kobe and LeBron that we've seen. Are you telling me that you put them in the same time
You
frame?
start them at 84,
I think,
1984.
and to
with
be
the
honest with you,
Bulls.
hold on. But to answer this though, I feel like because Kobe is such a competitor.
Sure.
I mean, Jordan's such a competitor. He's gonna be. He's gonna be
still
number
gonna find
one.
a way. He's
So
still gonna
you
find a
telling
way.
me to my face that he would still be 6-0 and doing all this crazy shit?
He's still,
We're
bro.
not saying.
No,
I'm
no, 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 no,
not.
no.
No, I'm not saying.
I'm not saying that.
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
saying
6-0. But you said who would it still be of that caliber? I think it would be 1, 2, 3. I think.
So
I think.
you're telling me that,
I think
it would still be a clear cut on who was the best in that era?
To me, yeah. And I'm only saying
he's
this because
still, bro. His averages is, bro. When I say his averages is
when Jordan,
crazy.
when
Ken,
Jordan,
what I'm trying to explain to you, Ken, because I love Jordan does not mean I hate. I mean, excuse me, because I love LeBron does not mean I hate Jordan.
but we not hating
But-
either one.
No. I'm
we're
not
not
saying y'all
hating
hate
either.
him, but I'm saying that when I get loud about Braun, y'all think that I'm down in Jordan, and I'm not.
No,
I'm
not at all.
No.
I'm just answering your question. To me, I think with them three, I think out of the dog, even though Kobe got the Mamba mentality, I think Jordan is just that type of player that
So put them in order. Put them in order.
It would be
They all
Jordan.
drafted in '84. Put them in order.
To me, it would probably be Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron. And I'm only saying that based off. And I'm only saying
it's still
that
gonna be the same. He just came off a national
but I'm
championship.
gonna give you reasons why.
Bro, listen,
He-
the
hold on.
80s ball was different.
No,
You could have one score. Imagine telling LeBron, hey, we want you to shoot 30 plus shots a game.
Look, I'm not arguing
Imagine just
that.
telling LeBron that. Hey, bro,
No,
don't go get
hear
30
you.
shots up a game. That's what Jordan did.
But
We don't need
we
you
gotta
to pass. We don't need you to rebound. We don't need you to guard the best player.
It's a lot of context
Imagine
behind
telling
this.
LeBron, just go score.
And so we're not all.
Go
we're not
get
all.
6'9", 250.
It's a lot of context behind this. If he just came off a national championship, he's gonna Akeem. It's still gonna be the same order.
Okay.
They wasn't taking high like wing players. LeBron and Kobe. Kobe's like the first wing player to be drafted that high.
So
he made the way for the wing. They was getting like centers and power forwards from high school.
Yeah. And I'm with it. And
It's a big difference between 13 and number one.
But that's my point of what I was saying. That's my point of what I was
But
saying.
how he get number one?
But that's my point of what. But that's what my
I'm
point.
saying how he get number one.
All I'm saying is a big gap
He had a
between.
great coach backing him.
But
He had a
that's
lot of backing.
But hold on. But listen. The reason LeBron James and Kobe Bryant were drafted as high as they were was because of the standard, which was Michael Jordan. At that time,
number one.
No, I'm saying I'm saying highest they got drafted. I'm not saying number one. I'm not saying him.
Oh, I got you.
I'm saying because at the time it was a big man league. Michael Jordan made it sexy for the guard. So Michael Jordan changed the whole evolution of why we watch basketball and how we look at it. Because we looked at it before that. We still would be following. Hold on, before that, we still would be looking at Kareem and all them niggas as the GOATs. He made it sexy for the guards. He changed the guard. He's what Steph Curry did to the 3-point line. He changed the guard. He made it possible for a guard to be a superstar.
He's a revolutionary player.
Which is why he the standard.
Look. This is the last thing I want to say about this. Oh, you got more red? Go finish out.
This is my last thing. But to the last thing, to what you said about where would they rank if they all played together? I only say that based off of who they are now. Both of Jordan and Kobe dynamics were killers. LeBron is an all-around team player. So even though I would put him more in the category of like a Oscar Robertson or Magic Johnson, I'm not saying he wouldn't kill. It's just them niggas gonna be like, bro, I'm finna go kill and do what I gotta do. And LeBron gonna be like, shit, I'm finna be the best all-around player out here.
Fair enough.
So
this is the last thing
No, you good.
The last thing I want to say, because y'all keep talking about this standard, man. Hey, Blackberries was the standard at one time. We got iPhones now, baby. iPhones the standard. Let's up the standard, man. Let's get out of this. Oh, he was Blackberries, Razors. Now we got iPhones.
Hey,
you gotta break all these records, bro. You gotta break all these records, bro.
Just to rebuttal what you said, though. Even watching LeBron James, it don't look sexy enough. It don't look cute enough to your word. It don't look cute enough to your word.
I don't want to say nothing. I'm gonna let you have the last say.
It don't look cute enough to your word.
I'm gonna let you have the last say because I want to
look so much better. Shoes is better. Shorts look better.
Jordan shoes
look better.